Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Sagittarius. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, a lot of earth energy here, and the Six of Cups. Okay. I'm actually I want to say this is impressive energy. I feel impressed. Let's get into it. You are definitely somebody who is a forward thinker. You are always planning, you are always thinking, you are always moving ahead. You're always looking for ways to improve and grow. I'm also getting the sense that you are a very tactile person with all of this earth energy here. So you might be really good with your hands. There might be something that you do with your hands, that you make with your hands. It just seems like you're a person who really values like that solid earth energy, and you like to really create and manipulate things with your hands. So that might resonate for some of you, but I am getting like there's a very physical nature to the things that you enjoy. I think that there is a part of you too that's really, you're willing to work through your craft. So you always want to get better. Even if this is something you've been at for a long time, you might be viewed as someone who's an expert. I just get the feeling that you have some kind of hobby, or you may have already made it your profession, but there's something you do that like you're super good at. And even if you're viewed as the expert at doing this thing or making this thing, you're always looking for ways that you can get better, or you're looking for new ways to create this thing that you create all the time. So you're not someone who gets stale and stagnant when it comes to like just believing you're the best. It's like you're really good, but you're always growing and getting better, and you'll learn from anyone. Like even if somebody has less experience than you, but they have a new way of doing something or a new way of looking at something, you're willing to learn from them, which is really beautiful energy, and it shows a level of maturity. I think for some of you, you enjoy working with plants, and you might feel particularly connected to animals as well. I'm really picking up on that energy. So there might be something that makes you feel grounded about gardening or about caring for houseplants. You might live in an area where there's a lot of nature all around you. You might have a lot of pets, but it feels like there's kind of the desire for you to stay grounded in that way, and to really experience the 3D world with all of your senses, but especially with touch. Kind of an interesting energy. I think you are a person who, you seem very level-headed. You seem like you give good, solid advice. Like people go to you for advice. I think you care deeply for those around you, and you're somebody that's dependable. Like in terms of showing up for people, but also in terms of giving good guidance. Like you're a sure bet. Like if someone's not sure what to do or how to feel about a situation, they can call you, and it's a sure bet you're going to give them some good, solid, level-headed advice. So you might be someone who talks people down off the ledge quite often, helps them to see that it really wasn't that bad what that person said, or maybe they meant it like this, or like you're that friend or that family member that can really talk sense into people. I think you form a lot of very meaningful bonds. You care about the people who are close to you. I think that you have a lot of strong bonds with your family, or you have the desire to build strong bonds with a future family, like a family that you're going to create and raise. I think that you enjoy having a support system around you. And I think you enjoy serving as a support system. So you might be a part of a larger community. It might be important to you to establish these connections with people, whether that's your family members, a large friend group, or like a community where there's a shared interest. I think that you will gravitate towards situations where you can be near people who are like-minded, people who like to engage in the same sort of activities, people who are kind, who are supportive, who are caring and giving. I think that kind of lights you up. I think you're the type of person that might choose to have less connections if it means that they can't be like what I just described. Like if the connections can't be meaningful, if the people can't be genuine and true and kind and compassionate, then I think you would rather be around fewer people or spend time by yourself. I think you're someone who can spend time by themselves, and if you don't have those connections, you might choose to go that way, because I just think that the quality of relationships around you is very important to you. You seem like you really are in tune with your gifts. It seems like whatever it is that you are great at and the things that you excel at or that come naturally to you, you're just very clear on what they are. You know what you're good at, and you know what brings you joy, and you spend your time doing that. You kind of just give me the vibe that like you make it look simple. It might not feel simple to you, but I think this is something people admire in you. You make it look really easy to live your purpose and to explore the areas of life that you want to explore and to perfect your skills in certain areas. You're just so clear on who you are. You can't be swayed by outside forces very easily. Very stable energy. I also pick up on the fact that you're just a really friendly person. You're just a really nice person, and you're going to be really friendly and very warm and opening to anybody that comes around you. I think for you, your opportunities really lie in your gifts. So these areas that you excel at are also the things that are going to most easily support you monetarily. So if there are just areas you feel really drawn to, things that you're just good at them, like you don't seem to question them. If you identify something that you're good at, then it's easy for you to just pursue that. And I think that that's your best course of action in terms of being able to provide for yourself financially. Just do what you're good at. Just do what you are called to, what comes naturally to you, even though that might not seem like the flashiest thing to do, because to you it's simple. It just comes so easily to you. I think your best course of action, your quickest way to finding the success that you want is through pursuing your natural giftings. Let's look into your oracle cards and see what else we have. So we have the Vision. I love that for you. This card really talks about how we were all born with a unique vision or a destiny, and that we forget it the moment that we're born. And I think that the energy I was picking up for you is that for you remember. I don't know if this was a journey that you went on to come to a place of remembering like what you came here to do, what your destined path is. This could have been a process for you. Maybe there was a time that you did forget, but I think that you are in a place, or you're coming to a place where you absolutely remember. And that's kind of the energy I was picking up on. You know who you are. You know what you're great at. And that's going to be an asset to you when it comes to choosing the right profession, the right career for you to go into. I feel like whatever you choose to do, it's going to be, it's going to feel like your calling. It's going to feel like your destiny. And I think that's because you just are so on path for this. So you'll know what it is because you have a feeling about it. You have a feeling that it's your truth. You have a feeling that it's your destiny and that it's the right journey for you. I think you'll feel like you're on your soul's path when you're doing this thing. So it might be something that you actually physically do, and you just feel so at peace while you are doing this. It could be that you make something, you craft something, you feel so at peace, you feel so in flow when you're doing it. That's how you'll know that it's right for you. I think that for you, finding your purpose just brings you so much joy, and you feel like you're in total alignment. So as you're able to kind of grow as a person, you're going to help others grow as well. Let's look at some more of your oracle cards. We have miracles. I love this. I love the cards that you I just love the cards that you're getting. I think that this thing that you are destined to pursue does feel like a bit of a miracle to you. It feels like it's just so right, like it's so on path, like it's so on your soul's journey. We also have growth, so I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. That's that energy of you helping those around you expand as you expand. I feel like when people watch you, when you're like in your zone, when you're doing whatever it is that you do that lights you up, that's that feeling of ease that I was picking up on. You make it look so easy, and you actually really inspire people to kind of create that for themselves, to find something that lights them up like that, or find something that they are so naturally gifted at the way that you are. It's just inspiring for people to watch that. I want to pull, let's get all your cards out. So you have 2 more oracle cards. Let's get them all out. This is trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? That is the perfect energy for what we were discussing. I think this does have to do with you feeling like you are on the right path, and you're gonna have to trust that. Like I was saying before, this career path might come down to being something that is so natural to you that you don't view it as special. You don't view it as a gift because you don't have to try hard. But don't be mistaken and believe that because you're not having to try really hard or strain in this area, that it's not the right path for you. That means it is the right path for you, because it's most certainly something that other people wouldn't be capable of doing, something that other people would find challenging. It can be hard for you to see that because it comes so naturally to you. We also have Gemini cross-pollinate. So this Gemini energy is really interesting. Gemini kind of is connected to or rules over the lungs, the shoulders, the hands, and the nerves. So the hands, that's jumping out to me right away, because we were talking about you being very tactile and doing something or creating something with your hands. And this Ace of Pentacles card even has this close-up of hands here. So I do think that this career path for you is something most likely where you can use your hands. The idea of massage therapy is really jumping out at me, something where you can really help others, you heal others, and you're using your hands to connect. This kind of, to me, also ties into this idea of Gemini energy being connected to nerves, this idea of massage therapy. I do think that there is a lot suggesting that you are a healer of some kind. Of course, healers come in all forms, not just in a traditional or medical sense. There's a lot of different ways to heal people. If there's something that you are good at, or you feel that you create something that's very therapeutic for people, then that's definitely the way that you should go. Other things that are jumping out to me are like a veterinarian. We were talking about a connection to animals here, and like having that really strong connection to earth. So being a vet might be something that kind of stands out to you, working with animals. And then also any kind of medical field, anything where you can really show up as that healer. So this might be in traditional medicine. In this reading, I get more of like an alternative medicine vibe. I get kind of like some kind of natural healer. So maybe a naturopath, or like homeopathic medicine, or just going into some alternative form of medicine. But it certainly could be traditional medicine as well. I am also seeing for some of you, you might love to cook. This thing you do with your hands might be cooking, and that could be a very important message for you, cooking or baking. So you might be looking into becoming a chef or working as a cook somewhere, maybe opening your own restaurant. I think that for you, doing things that you can really make a difference in, you can see the difference, you can see the physical difference, the physical change that you have inflicted upon something. That sounds bad, and I don't mean it that way. I mean, like, you can transform things with your hands, and I think it's very encouraging and very inspiring for you. I feel like there's a different word I'm looking for there, but I feel like it's just something you get a lot of enjoyment from, watching how you can transform things with your hands. So that might be, it might be making, there might be something that you do make, you craft or build with your hands, and you kind of watch the raw materials go from one form to another form. Like in cooking, you're taking all of these ingredients and you're combining them in different ways and creating these beautiful dishes. So I think that there is something there for you about this tactile desire to use your hands. Other things that are jumping out to me are things like a yoga instructor. We were talking again about Gemini energy being connected to the lungs, so that automatically took my mind to some kind of like breath coach. You could be a breath coach in terms of exercise in yoga. That also makes me think of like a doula that is coaching mothers through giving birth. That is something so physical, something so material, something so 3D, bringing new life into this world. That might be something that you are drawn to. So maybe being a doula, a midwife, a pediatrician. Yeah, there's something about working with your hands and doing something that feels so material and so substantial, something you can really grasp onto and sink your teeth into. It's like you like to affect things, you like to change things, and you like to be able to see exactly what has changed from what you have done. So you're definitely going to gravitate toward careers where you can see a real meaningful physical change, like things are affected by you being there, by you doing your thing. I think also there is a bit of passion, and this is something you feel inspired to do. You feel very inspired to do it, so you are very passionate. I think that it's important for you to like know when your work is done, and that's kind of where that tactile nature is coming in. Like, you want a sense of completion when you get done with your work, and you want something that gives you that sense of completion, maybe even every day. Like, you can look and say, that's what I worked on today, that's what I accomplished, I made that thing, or I made these things, or I healed this thing. So yeah, I just get kind of like an earthy, nurturing energy from you, and that can expand into so many different areas. That can be working like with your hands in the dirt, like growing plants. And I just think like you get so much satisfaction. That's, I think, probably the word I was looking for earlier. You get so much satisfaction from growing things, from nurturing things, from building things, from transforming things, and healing people or animals. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. You are definitely multi-talented and very on your path. Like, you're very sure of who you are and what you have to offer. And I love that energy. It's like, it's very confident, but it's like you don't even know you're confident. You're just so lost in doing your thing that you're not worried about whether you're confident or not. You're just moving forward. Love that. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I really enjoyed hanging out with you. I loved reading your cards. If you liked this video, if it resonated for you, don't forget to like it and leave me a comment down below, and subscribe if you feel like doing it. And I will see you again in another video sometime soon. Bye.